Welcome to Speak Easy podcast, where you learn English the way it's actually spoken.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Arjun.
And I'm Mira. We're so glad you're hanging out with us today. If you're looking to take your English from standard textbook style to real, confident, everyday conversation, you're in exactly the right place.
Absolutely. Today, we're diving into a topic that almost everyone struggles with at some point, even native speakers. We're talking about how to make small talk naturally. Mira, let me ask you something. Have you ever stood next to someone at a coffee shop or in an office elevator, wanted to start a conversation, but your mind just went completely blank?
Oh, definitely. You want to say something, but you're worried about that awkward silence. You start overthinking, wondering if your English is perfect. And by the time you figure out what to say, the moment has passed and they walked away. Can you relate to that, guys? If you've ever felt that anxiety, comment below and let us know. You are definitely not alone.
You really aren't. Today, we're going to give you the exact tools, expressions, and phrases you need, so you never have to fear those moments again. We'll help you break the ice, which is an idiom that means to overcome the initial awkwardness or shyness when talking to someone for the first time. By the end of this episode, making small talk will feel like a piece of cake, meaning it'll be incredibly easy for you.
So, let's start by looking at what small talk actually is. It isn't just talking about the weather, though we do that a lot. It's casual, polite conversation about unimportant or light topics. You use it to get the ball rolling, which means to start an activity or a conversation. You need small talk when you run into someone at the office, when you're waiting for a class to start at college, or even when you drop by your local gym.
Exactly. It happens at the airport, while waiting in line at a restaurant, or when you're just trying to get along with your new neighbors. Small talk matters because it connects us. It shows that you're friendly, approachable, and open. It's the bridge to deeper conversations and real friendships.
Right, so let's look at our first realistic example. Imagine you're attending a workshop or a local meetup, and you're sitting next to someone you don't know. Let's see how we can open up and start chatting naturally. Arjun, let's act this out. You start.
Hey, is anyone sitting here?
No, go ahead.
Thanks. I'm Arjun, by the way.
Hi, Arjun. I'm Mira. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, Mira. So, what brought you to this workshop today?
Well, I've been trying to figure out how to improve my public speaking, and this seemed like a great place to start. What about you?
Same here. I always get so nervous before presentations. I'm hoping to pick up a few good tips today.
Oh, totally. I think we're both on the same page then.
Let's pause right there. Notice how we started? I used a very simple question. Is anyone sitting here? That's a great, low-pressure way to start. And did you notice the expression Mira used? She said, "Go ahead," which just means, yes, please do.
And when Arjun asked me what brought me to the workshop, it allowed me to share a little bit about myself without feeling overwhelmed. Then, I turned the question back to him by asking, "What about you?" That keeps the conversation flowing naturally. I also use the idiom "on the same page," which means we agree or have the same understanding about something.
Now, let's move on to example 2. This is one of the most common places for small talk, the office. Imagine you're standing in the break room, waiting for your coffee to brew, and a colleague walks in.
Hey, Arjun. Good morning. How was your weekend?
Oh, hey, Mira. It was pretty relaxing, thanks. I mostly just stayed in and caught up on some reading. How about you? Did you do anything fun?
It was good. I ended up going to that new cafe downtown with some friends on Saturday.
Oh, nice. I've been meaning to check that place out. Is it as good as everyone says?
Honestly, yes. The iced lattes are amazing. You should definitely drop by sometime.
I'll have to do that. Oh, look at that. My coffee is ready. I'd better head to my desk before the morning meeting takes off.
Sure thing. Have a good meeting.
Thanks, see you around.
That was a textbook example of office small talk. We talked about the weekend, coffee, and local spots. I used the phrasal verb caught up on, which means to do something you didn't have time to do before. And Arjun mentioned he wanted to check that place out, which means to visit or try something new.
Also, look at how we ended it. Small talk at work shouldn't last forever. People have things to do. When my coffee was ready, I didn't just walk away. I politely explained that I had to go because my meeting was about to take off, meaning start or begin. It was natural and professional.
Let's transition to example 3. What if you're at a local coffee shop, waiting for your order, and you want to talk to a stranger politely? Maybe you notice something interesting about them. Let's try it.
Excuse me, I'm just curious, but where did you get that book bag? The design is incredible.
Oh, thank you. I actually picked it up at a small local market when I was traveling last month.
Wow, it really stands out. It looks so durable, too. By the way, I'm Arjun.
Thanks, Arjun. I'm Mira. Yeah, it's been great for carrying my laptop around.
That sounds great. I've been looking for something similar. Well, looks like they just called my order. Enjoy your coffee, Mira.
Thanks, you too. Have a great day.
See how easy that was? I started with a genuine compliment. People love compliments. I said, I'm just curious, which is a very polite and gentle way to ask a question without sounding intrusive or pushy.
Exactly. And it didn't require a long, deep conversation. It was just a brief, warm moment that makes both people feel good. I mentioned that I picked it up, which is a phrasal verb we often use to mean bought or obtained something casually.
Now for example 4, let's look at a networking event. This is a bit more professional, but it still needs to be warm and conversational. You don't want to sound like a robot reading a resume.
Hello, mind if I join in?
Not at all. Welcome. I'm Arjun.
Hi, Arjun. I'm Mira. I work in digital marketing. What line of work are you in?
Oh, interesting. I'm a software developer. I actually work on building mobile apps.
Wow, software development. That sounds fascinating. Are you working on any exciting projects lately?
Yeah, actually. We're designing a new app to help people track their daily habits. It's a bit challenging, but we're trying to figure out the best user interface right now.
That's awesome. I've actually been looking for an app like that. Tell me more about how it works.
Well, we're focusing on making it really visual. Oh, wait. It looks like the main presentation is about to start.
Ah, you're right. Everyone is heading inside. It was wonderful talking to you, Arjun. Let's definitely keep in touch. Do you have a LinkedIn profile?
Absolutely. Let's connect there. Enjoy the presentation.
You too.
This was an excellent networking interaction. Mira asked, "Mind if I join in?" which is a wonderful phrasal verb that means to participate or become part of a group. And notice how she asked about my projects. She didn't just ask, "What is your job?" She asked an open-ended question that allowed me to talk about something I'm passionate about.
And when the event shifted, we didn't just stop talking abruptly. We used the idiom, keep in touch, which means to maintain contact with someone in the future. It's the perfect way to wrap up a networking conversation.
So, let's talk about the big secret here. How do you actually keep a conversation going once you've started it? The most important technique is to ask open-ended questions. These are questions that require more than a simple yes or no answer. Instead of asking, "Did you like the movie?" ask, "What did you think of the movie?"
That makes a huge difference. Another key is to listen carefully to what the other person is saying, rather than just thinking about what you want to say next. React naturally to their comments. If they say they had a busy week, you can say, "Oh wow, that sounds intense. I hope you get to relax this weekend." Show empathy and interest.
Also, share your own experiences briefly. Don't give one-word answers. If someone asks you how your weekend was, don't just say, "Good." Say, "It was really good. I actually went hiking for the first time in months. How about you?" This gives the other person something to hook onto to carry on the conversation.
Let's talk about some common mistakes that learners and even native speakers make during small talk. The first big one is talking only about yourself. If you don't ask any questions back, the other person will feel ignored and want to leave.
Another mistake is being way too formal. If you use textbook phrases like, "How do you do?" or "It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance," it can make the conversation feel stiff. Relax. Go with the flow, which means to accept the situation and be flexible.
Many learners also have a deep fear of making mistakes, so they stay silent. Or they try to translate every single sentence from their native language in their head before speaking. This creates huge pauses. It's much better to use simple language, smile, and maintain good eye contact. A smile is a universal language. It makes you appear confident even if you feel nervous inside.
Now, what happens when you need to leave? Ending conversations politely is an art. You don't want to seem rude, but you also don't want to stand there forever.
Right. You can use phrases like, "It was nice talking to you." This is incredibly versatile and works in almost any situation, from office hallways to parties. Another great one for business or networking is, "I hope to see you again."
If you're talking to a cashier or a neighbor, a simple warm, "Have a great day," or "Take care" works beautifully. And if it's a colleague you see all the time, you can just say, "See you around." It's casual, friendly, and perfectly appropriate.
Now it's time for our mini speaking challenge. We want you, our listeners, to practice right now. We're going to ask you 4 simple questions. We'll pause for a moment after each one. We want you to try answering aloud, right wherever you are. Don't be shy. Ready? Let's start. Arjun, ask the first question.
Question 1. What's your favorite hobby?
Go ahead, answer aloud. For example, you could say, "I really love playing guitar. I try to practice for an hour every evening because it helps me unwind."
Perfect. Question 2. How was your weekend?
Your turn to speak. A natural response could be, "It was pretty quiet, honestly. I just ran some errands and watched a movie on Sunday."
Great job. Question 3. What do you do?
Tell us about your work or studies. For instance, "I'm currently studying graphic design at university. It's a lot of work, but I really enjoy the creative side of it."
And final question. Where are you from and what do you enjoy doing there?
Take a moment to answer. You might say, "I'm from Madrid and I love walking around the historic parks and trying out new tapas restaurants with my friends."
Brilliant. How did that feel? If you want extra practice, pause the audio right now, reply to these questions, and comment below with your answers. We love reading through your responses.
Now, let's move into our dedicated vocabulary section to help you review and retain what we've covered today. Welcome to the top 10 vocabulary words from today's podcast.
Word number 1, casual. It means relaxed, informal, and unconcerned. For pronunciation, focus on the soft zh sound in the middle. Casual. Example, we had a casual chat about our favorite movies during lunch.
Word number 2, approachable. This means friendly and easy to talk to. Pronunciation tip. Emphasis is on the second syllable. Approachable. Example, our new team leader is very approachable, so feel free to ask her any questions.
Word number 3, intrusive. This means affecting someone's private life in an annoying or unwanted way. Pronunciation tip. The S sounds like a Z, intrusive. Example, asking someone how much money they earn during small talk can feel a bit intrusive.
Word number 4, versatile. This means able to adapt or be used for many different functions or activities. Pronunciation tip. In American English, it ends with an L sound. Versatile. Example, the phrase, "How's it going?" is very versatile because you can use it with friends or co-workers.
Word number 5, empathy. This is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. Pronunciation tip. Start with a short E sound. Empathy. Example, showing empathy when someone is stressed helps you build a stronger connection with them.
Word number 6, awkward. This means causing or feeling embarrassment or inconvenience. Pronunciation tip. Both W sounds are pronounced. Awkward. Example, there was an awkward silence when nobody knew the answer to the question.
Word number 7, durable. This means able to withstand wear, pressure, or damage, long-lasting. Pronunciation tip. Start with a dur sound like enduring, durable. Example, this leather bag is incredibly durable. I've used it every day for 5 years.
Word number 8, fascinating. This means extremely interesting. Pronunciation tip. The SC is just a soft S sound and emphasize the first syllable. Fascinating. Example, she told us a fascinating story about her travels through South America.
Word number 9, stiff. This means formal, rigid, and not relaxed or natural. Pronunciation tip. Keep the I short, like in sit. Example, if you memorize a script completely, your conversation might sound a bit stiff.
Word number 10, mutual. This means held in common or experienced by 2 or more parties. Pronunciation tip. Focus on the ch sound in the middle. Mutual. Example, we realized we have a mutual friend who went to the same college as us.
Outstanding. Now, let's move to our next section. 10 everyday expressions you should start using. These are phrases that will immediately make you sound more like a native speaker.
Outstanding. Now, let's move to our next section. 10 everyday expressions you should start using. These are phrases that will immediately make you sound more like a native speaker.
Expression 2. By the way. We use this to introduce a new topic or add a piece of information that just came to mind. Use it to transition smoothly between ideas. Example, we're going to the beach this weekend. By the way, have you ever been to the coast?
Expression 3. That sounds great. This is used to show positive agreement or enthusiasm for someone's plan or idea. Use it to react warmly. Example: You're opening a new cafe? That sounds great.
Expression 4. No worries. This means don't worry about it or you're welcome. It's incredibly common in casual English. Use it when someone apologizes or thanks you. Example: Thanks for holding the elevator. No worries, glad I could help.
Expression 5. Absolutely. This means completely or totally. Use it to show strong agreement with what someone just said. Example: Do you think learning phrasal verbs is important? Absolutely. They change everything.
Expression 6. Fair enough. This means I understand and accept your point, even if you don't completely agree. Use it to show you acknowledge their perspective. Example: I can't come to the party because I have to study. Fair enough, education comes first.
Expression 7. Tell me more. This is a warm invitation for the other person to expand on what they're saying. Use it to show deep interest. Example: You started your own podcast? Tell me more.
Expression 8. I'm just curious. As we mentioned earlier, this softens a question. Use it before asking for information so you don't sound demanding. Example: I'm just curious. How long have you been living in this city?
Expression 9. That makes sense. This means I understand the logic behind what you're saying. Use it to validate someone's explanation. Example: I took the train because the traffic on the highway was terrible. Ah, that makes sense.
Expression 10. See you around. This is a casual way of saying goodbye to someone you expect to see again soon. Use it with neighbors, coworkers, or classmates. Example: I have to run to my next lecture now. All right, see you around.
Let's do a quick recap of what we've learned today. Small talk isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, friendly, and open. We talked about how to use open-ended questions, how to avoid common mistakes like over-formal language, and how to close conversations politely.
We also integrated some great phrasal verbs like run into, figure out, and drop by, along with idioms like break the ice and go with the flow. Our big motivation for you today is this: try to practice just one small conversation. Whether it's with a colleague at the coffee machine or a quick compliment to a stranger, give it a shot. You'll be amazed at how quickly your confidence grows.
Thank you so much for listening and practicing with us today. You're doing an amazing job on your English journey, so keep up the fantastic work.
If you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with a friend who is also practicing their English. Don't forget to drop a comment below with your answers to our mini challenge. We read every single one.
Have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care and see you around.
Bye, everyone. See ya!